get a penalty because, it's hard.
So we'd put, like, plus or minus whatever you say?
Mm-hmm. Usually it's in increments of 10. Holy shit, my webcam looks like actual garbage. And we are live, or we should be. Cool. I'm going to give everyone seasick.
Live before?
What's that?
We weren't live before? What the hell?
No, we weren't live for that.
This is good content.
It was great content. Welcome to the first session of the Warhammer Fantasy Electric Dice Podcast episodes. We are playing The Enemy Within, which is to say, I'm going to sometimes borrow things from the modules, and other times the party is going to be drunk assholes.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm always a drunk asshole.
How drunk I'm getting.
Yeah. Where's the live? Whoa. Shit. Sorry. I forgot to silence that. Okay. Cool. So we are live. It sounded like I could hear myself, so hopefully everyone else can too. I usually ask someone to just double check the stream because of the one time we had a...
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Alright. We're going to have a heck of a time tonight trying to get all of this out from under us and not have a big old mess on our hands. That being said, we're going to describe a little about what's going on in the party and then just let them get up to their normal antics. As long as everyone's cool with it, I think, and I don't know everyone's character's name yet, so let's see. Fiazza and Finn, you've been in Nuln for at least a little while now. You cool with that? You've been like getting things like up and running. I think you probably even Mike, what is your character's actual name? Because I don't think it's whatever that says there, because that's horrifying.
Are you not going to let me be Booger?
Oh my god.
You really want to be called Booger?
That's his name.
Oh, God.
You gotta go in and change your name.
Booger.
I'm gonna die.
Booger.
Yeah, no, it's spelled like that. That's perfect.
Booger. Okay. Yeah, I think the halfling friends, cousins, brother, sister, no relation.
What you want to be, Riley?
No idea. I feel like we have no relation. You're nobility.
Oh, that would make sense.
Related, though.
Yeah. Okay.
We're like third cousins.
third cousins, yeah. Everyone's related, but like only a little bit.
All halflings are related, right?
All halflings are definitely related. Okay. Yeah.
Take offense to that.
Yeah, so you got in contact with Booger. I hate myself already.
Booger's our contact.
Yeah, Booger's,
Cool.
Booger's your contact, and he is
Hiya, folks.
Oh my god, I am regretting.
I love this. I'm happy now.
I'm regretting this. Absolutely regretting this. Booger's your contact. He's a bod. No matter how Mike likes to pronounce it.
Bald.
Yeah, he's the guy that brings you like the marks that you're gonna make money off of. He like goes out into the streets and he hangs out near the docks and stuff, and he's like kind of pulling people in, especially when they have, like a lot of money to spend or like good valuables to steal. And that's been working for you, I imagine. Like things have been pretty good, hanging out in Nuln. But like recently, you got a hold of a contact, and Nick, this is where Rorgal Onyxheart comes into play, right? So why don't you guys tell me a little about what that conversation must have been like? Did someone come out to meet you? Did you engage them because you heard about it? Was this all like through an intermediary? Were you writing letters that were maybe legible?
I pretend to know how to write.
I mean, I am literate.
Which is actually
Apparently.
very rare.
But I kind of like show off a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and pretend to write a letter too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it just occurs to me I never made a section of this to show off
Okay,
the rolls. Oh, that was dumb. Okay. Yeah. Who reached out first? Like Nick, is Rorgal like looking for someone to like make some money off of? Like, why you're the bank? Like, what did this setup look like?
Yeah, I would say Rorgal is is out to make money. He's looking to expand contact pools and move into business as it is.
Okay, sure. So you reached out to them then. You had some specific requirements for who they were going to be and what they were going to do for you.
Right.
Okay, cool. So this is your first time coming to Nuln to actually meet with them then. Up until now, it's just been through intermediaries.
Right.
Okay, sure. Your journey here was not as stellar or as fine as you would have liked it to be, but it was cheap. Was that by necessity, or was that you're like a penny pincher?
Huh. No, we're gonna say it was of necessity. We're gonna say I'm on hard times.
Okay.
I don't have enough coin.
Right,
and that's why I'm desperate for this.
Sure, you're a little strapped right now, which is fine. It happens. Okay, so after what feels like months, your boat has finally reached Nuln. You are frozen. You are soaked through. You are bitterly regretting buying this cheap deck class passage on this awful riverboat. But you do what you have to do. You have arrived in Nuln here, which has a lot of good things going for it. Nuln used to be the capital of the Empire a long time ago. It's still a military stronghold, but that's not to say that there isn't money to be made in the back alleys, right? Boat sort of just pulls up into the wharf here, and crewmen immediately start throwing ropes and catching ropes, kind of bringing it along to the side. It's got a whole bunch of terminology and language I've never heard of in my life, but long story short, the gangplank is lowered, and people are already unloading cargo, and some people are going through customs right now. You don't have a whole lot on you, I don't think, right? You haven't secreted away anything or stolen anything while you were on the boat?
No, I imagine just one bag full of whatever rags I can muster.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So we will enter the first of many ridiculous tests we will have to do for the night. There is a situation here. It's rather dark. It's gloomy. They've thrown a couple of those wooden planks down to get people off the boat. They're old, they're creaky, they've been splashed with water, and you're looking down at them. You have a better center of balance than most people walking down this thing, but you are a rather tall dwarf. So I'm going to call for a agility or perhaps dodge test. But I am going to give you a plus 20 to the roll, because there's no urgency to this right now.
Right.
This is just simply making sure you don't wipe out and land in a pile at the bottom of it.
Right. This is just to see how rough my journey starting out is.
Right. Exactly.
All right. So what do you need me to make? Athletics.
Yeah, we can do athletics. That's fine. Pretty much anything is fine, as long as you're rolling and looking to succeed. Yeah. So you go down with some particular gusto. You're gonna add 20 to the roll.
Give me 20.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Okay. So it is a perfectly serviceable dismount from the boat, and yeah, as I said before, it just occurred to me that I didn't actually put anywhere for. This is annoying. That'll go right there for now. Let me add a. I've never done this in game. This will at least show us. Wow, that's really too large. That'll at least show us the last roll that was made. Cool. Okay, sorry about that. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you create a new scene and don't actually test it before you start playing. Ridiculous tests are the best tests. Yeah. How well do you step off the boat? Okay, cool. So you keep hold of all of your stuff. I'm actually going to roll for a few more people and just see if anyone else does fall miserably on their face.
somebody fall.
I'm gonna be looking for like a flat. Well, it's a roll under system, isn't it? So I'm looking to subtract. We'll go for a straight 50-50. Okay, so we have one failure out of like the three people that are kind of around you. High or low, Nick?
Low.
Low. Okay. Unfortunately, as they go tumbling down, they don't lose grasp of anything particularly valuable, right? Like, same sort of thing as you have, like a trunk kind of slips out of their hand and it tumbles once, twice. It busts open, but all you see is, like, clothing and stuff. I mean, you could still swipe something if you wanted, but it's not like it breaks open and coins go everywhere, or, you know, like a fine piece of jewelry.
Yeah, so they're just lugging around like a trunk, and it just spills open. Their clothing spills everywhere.
Yeah, right. I mean, and you know, like, again, it's dark. You could probably finagle it if you wanted to, but it's not like you see any choosy bits that you want to grab hold of right now.
No, like, name brand clothing.
No name brand clothing. That's for sure.
No, Rorgul is gonna have a little bit of sympathy for these folks. He's gonna set down his luggage by his side and, you know, kind of help them, you know, shovel some of their clothes back into their trunk.
Oh, nice! Look at that. Why don't you make a easy fellowship test? That it'll be with a plus 40.
All right. What? Yeah, I'll just do a D100.
I'll help you out, bud. Okay. What? Let me pull up your character sheet really quick. Fellowship. Okay, so you have a 20 to start. So that's actually enough for this, because that would drop you to like a 13 functionally.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, I think you know, the guy's kind of scraping all this stuff together, and you know, he's got like the misses with him, right? And you know, you kind of get them all packed. Everything's packed up together, and it's all like wet and smelly now because there's, you know, like just standing pools of water and like the broken cobblestone streets.
Right.
Sorry, Casey just described Mike's voice as smoky, and I'm internally heaving. Yeah, he looks up at you and he flashes you like a wide smile with many broken and missing teeth, but one golden one in the very back, right? And he goes, "Gosh, there, fella. Oh, you're certainly a friendly one. Where you staying? We got somewhere dry and clean."
I haven't really sorted out where I'm staying yet myself. If you, not to impose, but if you've got somewhere dry, then do you mind if I tag along?
That'd be fine. It costs you a couple pennies, but you know, that's quite all right.
All right, I'd lead the way.
Yeah, I was staying at the Reaver's Return. It's fine. It's not far. This is my wife, Marion.
Is he actually pointing to somebody?
He points the wrong way.
Rorgul will look the direction he points, and then look in the correct direction. Night vision can see in the dark. I'll extend a hand and you know, shake the missus' hand.
Yeah, right. So like when you're doing that, he's like, "I swear she was over there," and he's like looking around. Right. And yeah, she just like, she gives you like a curtsy, you know, or whatever. "Oh yes, thank you." She's fine. She's yeah, you're nice. You're a dwarf, and they're all poor, so you know.
Yeah. This is the epitome of etiquette.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You're the hero we need.
Sup.
Did the group that you were like kind of meeting up with here, did they like know when you were coming into town, or were you gonna reach out to them when you arrived?
I was gonna reach out to them when I arrived, considering that the way here was rougher than expected. A little uncertain of my actual arrival time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. He just starts walking off, right? And they've got like 2 trunks each. Seems to be mostly clothes and everything. No kids. But I think the thing that you notice like pretty quickly is where, like there's obviously a lot of commotion going on near like the boat and everything, and like most of that is like cargo and less like persons. The few people you saw that seemed to be on like steerage class with you went a different direction. Like this guy's kind of taking you elsewhere,
right?
Which could be fine, right? Maybe he's got it in. But I think like 5, maybe 10 minutes in, and he's like trying to make small talk, but he's doing that small talk that's like terribly uninteresting. He's like, "Yeah, I've had a rough go of it. Things aren't so great. I lost a tooth on the way here. My accent keeps changing."
Well, I'll be. It sure does.
Yeah, so, like, are you kind of, like, playing ball with that, or are you just like, "Wait, whatever, dude, I'm not interested in your dumb life story"?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of rolling with it. You know, this guy's got a dry in, so I'll be doing that. But if we're kind of lost out and about in the city, I'm going to ask him what the name of the place is he's looking for, and I will aid him in the endeavor of finding it.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let me see. I want to say there's an intuition skill, because I think Amanda took it.
I
There
do
is
have intuition.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and...
There is an intuition.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll that. You can get a plus 20 to this roll as well. Like, shit. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna cut after this, right? You're walking, and you're like, like I remember he called the place. It was the Reaver's Return. You're like, okay, whatever, sounds reasonable. Like, what by what metrics am I to gauge the name of this bar and grill and establishment?
Right.
But like, you're looking around, and he's like taking you through so many like weird alleyways and like cut through like the backs of businesses and stuff that you're like, I don't have a good feeling about this. Like, I've been to towns like this, and
This guy's gonna mug me.
Well, no, he's about to get mugged with you, because you see people. You see a guy stepping out into the street, and you can hear like why is this fucking camera fucking up so bad? You can hear like the scuffs of people coming in behind you. They don't get a surprise on you or anything because you're able to piece it together. But
right.
Yeah, there's about to be a situation. But we're gonna snap away from that real quick.
Fun.
Yeah, it's the middle of the night. There's 2 halflings and a bod. What are we doing, guys? Are we drinking? Are we fighting? Are we gambling? Paint a scene for me.
I'm stabbing a guy.
So there's only 3 of us. Which one of us are being stabbed?
Take me there.
No, I'm probably just what are we? Are we just chilling in a tavern? I feel like we're chilling in a tavern. At least I'm chilling in a tavern. Kind of like sitting off in a corner, twanging away at my little halfling-sized mini lute. It's more like a ukulele, I guess. Just
okay. Yeah, it can be whatever you want it to be.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's like a little ukulele. I'm just observing the scene, gently sipping my whatever it is they serve here.
Yeah, you're probably drinking like well rum right now. If I'm being honest.
Good old half-price well rum.
Yeah, half price, quarter priced. Yeah. can I impose upon you something?
Oh, of course.
What would you think about staying perhaps at the Reaver's Return?
That sounds good.
Sounds like as a terrible establishment as any, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Where you get the half-price well rum.
Yeah, half-price well rum. Yeah, so like, what do we like fade in on when we when we join our halflings already in motion?
You guys just arguing amongst yourselves about things. About the next job, mayhaps. The person we're supposed to meet.
Do we still have a mic? Is he back now?
I don't know.
I'm here. Sorry.
He's
Okay.
back?
Oh, there he is. Yeah, I mean, so what is the bod like? Are you enjoying your time with these halflings? Have they been good and helpful and friendly? Are you guys making some money together, or is this situation like bad, getting worse all the time?
Considering I have 13 brass pennies, I don't think we're doing
Kind of sucks. I don't know about you, but I'm okay.
Yeah, I
am
think-
rolling in 15 over here. Doing slightly better.
Miss Noble over here.
Yeah, that's true.
we're kind of at the point. I'm not really getting a lot out of this, but I also don't really have a lot of other friends.
Story of my life.
I'm just nonchalant. I go with the flow.
I'm kind of at the point where I'm rebelling my noble parents at this point.
Phase mom.
It's not a phase.
Probably like pulled you into this world on like your first night, where you're like, oh, he looks like a seedy character, and I'm like, come on in.
Just exactly.
Hello!
How can I say no to a voice like that?
What is that voice even?
My name is Booger.
That is his name.
What
picked
the fuck was that?
I love it.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, so I think like if you see me in this bar right now, there's a scene where like a couple dudes are rolling dice at a table, and I'm slowly being backed into a wall, and I'm like, hey guys, come on, just a friendly game, right? And someone like shakes me down, and brass pennies go falling out of my coat, pockets, and I'm just like, come on, guys.
Oh man. Okay, so we cut in on you literally losing all the rest of the money you have.
I think I'm like with the guys and the dice. I'm like helping them.
Well, okay, but is this part of like the game? Because like you work with him?
Oh no!
Or is this when you meet and you're like, fuck this guy?
Gosh, I'd like this to be when we meet.
One of those like, I just cheated you in dice, and you're like, listen, buddy, I'm gonna fucking throw you in the river here if you don't work for me for a little bit.
Right. Okay. So like yeah. That's so weird narratively. Like we see the argument. We're seeing the after effects of the argument. Like it's very clear a minute ago you got beat up. Like we cut in on your like like a bruising black eye right now. You know what I mean? And like somebody not far away is still cackling of having stolen all of your money from you. And yeah, we're just like Finn's there, looking. I mean, describe yourself a little bit, Riley, because you look a mite better than most of the people around you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a pretty halfling. That's what got me the job working at a casino party boat in the first place.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They don't hire uglies there. And, my clothes are pretty nice, but the thing is I don't own my clothes because you rent, like you get rentals at a casino and they let you hold on to them, but you have to return them.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of didn't return them, so I don't technically own my clothes.
Right. I mean, it happens. It happens to the best of us,
Yeah, but I'm like typical halfling height, pretty small. Have the traditional, like curly-ish brown hair.
Okay. Sure. So like, what is your like tough sell on this, Mike? How old's your guy? Are you
I'm
like
probably
young and impressionable?
no, I'm like late 30s, which is pretty
Honestly,
damn
Young and
old
impressionable.
for the streets.
Old and impressionable.
So maybe if this is where we're kind of first meeting Mike, he starts selling us on somebody that he's supposed to meet to pay us back.
Yeah, maybe I'm like, oh yeah, guys, listen up, my buddy's coming. He's gonna get us all. Oh hey, and I say like Nick's character.
There's your buddy.
Wait, what is that? You see him?
Walking in it this time.
No, he's about to get mugged outside in the streets, but you know.
Okay.
I
don't see anybody.
That's going to be part of it. That's definitely going to be part. Like, you're going to have a chance to get in there and help him out.
I like the idea that he sees me walking through, like he sees me out
The window.
in the alleyway. He sees me through the window, and the people that are about to mug me are the people that are hassling them.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that are hassling who?
That are hassling Mike right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they
just
come out,
left.
they're like, "Oh, that
They
guy's
just
got
left.
the money."
Right, yeah, they're the same people. I like that.
I point out the window. I'm like, "There's the guy that's gonna help me out. He'll get you back all your money," and then he immediately gets mugged.
You're like, yeah, you know, that's how it goes sometimes.
I'm just like,
No. That's good. Let's watch him get mugged.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was putting a map together real quick just so we could utilize this. Okay. I also don't think anyone has tokens yet either, so that's gonna be a fucking mess.
Oh, sugar! That's what I was gonna do. Put my little picture up there.
I meant to upload your dude.
I just sent it to myself.
You gotta commit to the voice.
I love that voice. It's gotta stay canon.
It's terrible. It's really bad.
It's so funny.
Hey, booger! Hey.
This?
yeah. So I think like, and if you look at my character too, he's like kind of hunched over, really greasy black hair, bald on top, and just greasy black hair that like runs down to like, but really just like drapes over his body. It's constantly wet and greasy. He's got a really nasty scar. Which is like it flaps when he talks, which is where like the super high nasally comes from. It's just like
This is so uncomfortable.
you like, and like, oh, he just got a black eye. It's been there for a while. It's just like layers on top of layers, right? Of just like getting the crap beat out of him. He's always kind of sniffling.
Oh my
A little bit of a shuffle when he walks. He's been on the streets a long time.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Everybody in the underworld has a booger story.
Spoons.
Are you importing your photo, Riley?
Yeah, I'm in the process of that currently.
Okay.
Whoop. Yeah.
I just realized my camera's been borked the whole time.
Yeah, Amanda, you're that pile of possums.
Oh man.
Pile of possum.
Yeah.
Alright, where did
I'm this
go?
dude with a hammer.
Yeah. Double check you can move all of them.
I'm on top of this barrel. Oh, nope, I'm off to the side of that barrel. Oh, I'm on top of this barrel. Hey, not really. I'm just on this pallet.
Shit, why didn't I use that? There's free tokens that are called Bad Guy. That's awesome.
Bad
So I'm
guy.
this possum thing.
Yeah, you're that possum.
That's good.
Okay.
Is that the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, that's the Hulk. He's gonna save you. That's the dude you're with.
If the Incredible Hulk is mugging me, then holy crap!
There, I saved it. It's on my character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, so don't look for any like reason as to why this street is set up the way it is. But like I guess they take deliveries here, right? And you can like open up the doors and go into like the basement because this is the roaming reaver or whatever the fuck I call the place.
So we're like in there still.
Yeah, you guys are like looking out on the street. That's the door, in case it was in any way unclear. Right, and you're like looking. There's like a low fence right here, and then there's like a much higher one over here because this is like a separate street. This is like inside, like the taverns proper, so to speak. But like there's sections of fence, so you can like see through it. So you can like oh, that's my buddy right there. I came to like meet this guy. And then like a bunch of dudes who just so happen to have also beat the snot out of Mike and taken all of his pennies, like step out of the streets, right? And they have some lines because
I want to be clear. They didn't get the 11 brass pennies in my boot because they did not want to touch that.
Oh, so what did they get off you?
We were
change.
Yeah, we were gambling for a while, and I was just swiping pennies off the table when they weren't looking, and one of them caught me.
Nice. Okay.
That.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. It was preamble, right? Like it happened. You could have 100 gold crowns 5 seconds before the game started, but it's all gone now. So. Yeah.
I feel like I was trying to game them, but he ruined it.
Oh, absolutely. Like classic.
Yeah.
Classic booger, right? Like.
Yeah. No.
If he had shut his mouth, we all would have been rich. But instead, he needed to go. He needed to steal 6 pennies. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, and it was something like really minor like that too. It was like we were doing well, then I just went for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So we cut back, Nick, to was it Rorgal?
Yeah.
Rorgal. Right. You are already like tensing up or like figuring out like your means of egress, right? As like a bunch of similarly clad fellows all sort of step out of the shadows at once. And one of them just goes, right then. Just drop everything you got. Purses, weapons, armor, coin, and walk away. There won't be any trouble. That usually works.
I start crying.
I did not write that myself, Mike. Fuck you.
I'm gonna turn around. Like I have a good count. There's like 4 of them, right? Like
there are definitely 4.
2 in front, 2 behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around and say like, okay, hey, I don't want any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want any trouble. I just got off a boat. I don't have any cash. I'm flat broke. I'm here for work.
Mm-hmm. What the hell are you there? Okay. Yeah. I have to imagine there's a bluff skill.
Let's see here.
I mean, it's rooted in truth. You are here to work.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
there's a
that's
charm.
what I usually are.
It's not quite right.
Yeah, like there's like charm, haggle.
I will give you 1 silver if you leave me alone.
Really weird that there's actually not like
a straight
a
bluff.
deception.
Yeah. I'm surprised too. For a game that's about like seedy city encounters, like unless it's an advanced one and I'm missing it, but
possibly, yeah. It probably is.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
What's
book
up?
finally finished.
What's that?
The book finally
Oh,
finished.
mine hasn't. So, yeah. It looks like you put a couple points into charm, so I'm cool with trying that if you're good with that.
Yeah. We'll go with charm.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll work for right now. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a straight roll. Like it's not the most unreasonable thing. Like it's not guaranteed to work because they might make you prove it, but it's plausible that you don't have anything. You're certainly not walking in a nice part of town, so.
Yeah. Dave, I also have a talent. It makes me believe that it is social related. It's suave. I don't know what it exactly does.
Yeah.
because I haven't had access to the book until 30 seconds ago.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
I'm with you there. Yeah, let me pull that up and double check. I mean, I don't think it'll impact the roll and such. Like, I still think we want to roll, but
yeah.
let me see if I can pull up anything on Suave really fast.
Suave.
So suave.
Suave. Oh no, I'm trying to find it. Everyone's got it.
Got what?
Suave.
It's a talent, right? Not a.
Yeah. It's a
I
talent.
believe it's a talent.
I'm trying to find it by searching through the book, and it's just
Suave. You gain a permanent 5 bonus starting fellowship. Doesn't count towards your advances. So your fellowship's just a little bit better, which is good. God damn.
Okay.
I've literally never run into trouble like this before.
Okay. Then we will. We said charm. That's fellowship, so I'm gonna add the 5 for that. And we should be good to roll that right now.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So, in classic Blades fashion, let's have a little fun with this, right?
Yeah.
You very quickly react, right? You're a sharp mind. You are a hero, right? You're a main character of this story.
Right.
So when he looks at you and you're all like, and he's like, "Huh, that usually works." You break into action and you're like, "Listen, man, like I'm here for work. I don't have anything. Like, look at me." And then like you can't help but look at your companions like, I mean, they have boxes and things, right? They must have something. And
Right.
The thieves are like, "Yeah, all right, buddy. We'll visit you again once you've had a couple days of work in you." And he looks at, the other two and he's like, "What's in those boxes?" And there's like a quick time event where you get to decide, you gonna make this your business or are you gonna move on?
Am I aware that the tavern that that we were gonna be staying at is like right here? Have I made that connection?
I think there's gotta be some sort of perception or something, right?
There is actually perception, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
why don't we go ahead and roll that? Get a +10. You've been looking around. The immediate danger has left your vicinity. Yeah. So you actually see it, right? They probably just finished getting drunk and came outside, and they're like, cheap marks. Like, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So you know exactly where it is. You're like, I can see that gate is unhitched. We could make a dash through it. I mean, you're gonna have to go past this dude, but like you could get there.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk past this fellow that I don't even know his name.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm
your
gonna say-
little buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, look, just let them open the trunks, and they'll be on their way. They'll see you have nothing, and you can go. And then I'm gonna make my way towards the inn.
Oh,
Booger's just waving through the window.
just kind of like all turn our heads and whistle, just like.
Oh man, I love this so much. Hold on.
Please make them do a perception to see if he has the gold tooth. See if they see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, right? Like,
No.
I'm wondering, like, like they have things in the trunk. The trunk that has stuff in it is not the one that exploded. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So like, do they try and throw you under the bus, or do they think that there's like something going on and you might help them if they can just? It's a real struggle. Okay, you are genuinely believing that if they just.
I'm sorry, I got a call. My food's here.
Oh yeah. Grab your food.
See, peace.
Yeah. So what I took out of Nick's situation is he's like, "Hey guys, you don't have anything anyway. Go ahead and just let him open it up." And they're like, "No, you don't understand. Like, we don't want to get robbed." right? But like I don't think he has another plan. So I think that it's like a cool test for them. Do they like steal themselves, hoping that the thieves give it a once over really quick and don't find anything, or do they throw him under the bus? Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, I'm kind of like waiting and wondering if I should just like walk out there and try to de-escalate the situation.
Mm-hmm.
How would they throw him under the bus exactly?
I mean, like he's definitely like not the fanciest person ever, but like they've talked for a minute. They can hear, that he sounds less drunk and more educated than they are.
Call him out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like they don't even have to know he has something to be like, no, he has something. You know what I mean?
Right. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't think Nick's wandering around with like a pocket of jingling coins, but like, yeah. All right, I think that's the easiest way to do it. Is I'm just going to give them a cool roll. I'm just going to steal Riley's sheet and roll it.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
You didn't have like any secret plan, like, hey, if you guys just stall them for a minute, I'm going to sneak you through the gate, right? Like it was just you don't have anything, so just show them they don't have anything.
Yeah.
Okay. They're going to make a cool roll. Their target number is going to be 30, not 34, like Riley's is. If they succeed, they're going to hope that they stashed away their goodies enough such that they are not found. If they fail, they're going to try and deflect on you. Not that it'll necessarily work, but...
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit. You got a 7.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so... like, he looks at you and he swallows hard, right? And he's like, He nods, and you get the idea. He's like, okay, I'm trusting you, man. Like, yeah, let's do it, right? And he's like, yeah, of course. Here's the, and he like said, what the hell was her name? Merriam Webster. Yeah, he's like, drop
the dictionary.
Yeah, drop the bags. We haven't got anything to hide. And she's like, And yeah, the thieves one by one, like they all like kind of move in. And now Nick, you're just like you're walking away at this point, right? You're like,
yeah,
Like
I am.
You're safe. You made it, yeah. Sure.
I kind of turned to Booger and I'm like, is that the guy or is that the guy, the one that's getting robbed right now?
Yeah, no, the one getting robbed, that's the guy.
Oh. Jeez.
Oh shit.
That's what we're waiting for.
Perception. Yeah, okay, they have yeah, okay, so they're looking for a 38. I'm gonna give it to them a straight roll. There's enough of them, but this is hidden, so Jesus. Okay, so they got it exactly. They had a 33 a 33 with 1 advancement, so it's a 38 exactly. So like the one guy like tears it up and throws all the clothes like into the alleyway and everything, like makes a big mess of them, and the other guy's like knocking on the inside of the trunk like looking for like a secret compartment, and the other guy's just like looking around and he like looks over towards like Rorgal, like I think that guy might have had something. I think we just got duped, right? And the last guy's like, all right, everything seems, and he like reaches into the thing and like pulls like a leather cord, and it just like opens up like a false bottom, right? Like not a lot, just like an inch or so, and just like starts grabbing out like papers and stuff, and then the camera like sort of leans over, does like a tilt, and we see that there's like a little coin purse, and he pulls that out and just like dumps a couple things out, and there's like a nice like small and thin, like well worn but gold ring inside of it, like silver, not like gold coins per se, but like money comes like pouring out of this thing. And what the hell was the guy's name? It was like Van Eyck and Miriam there are both just like in tears, looking towards the fence like, I thought that nice dwarf was gonna come save us.
Yeah, so I think Booger watches this happen and he realizes the two are about to get fucked, and then he's like, and then he looks at Nick's character and he's like, it's the guy.
What? Wait.
What?
Because originally I said the guys getting robbed were our guys.
Yeah, he has no idea.
I'm like,
Oh.
He has no idea which
oh,
guy's
they're
his
fucked.
guy.
We need a new guy.
No, this guy's the new guy.
I know.
Whatever guy has
So-
money is my guy.
Yeah.
This is where we decide if we're helping them or just going on our way, right?
Yeah, right. So like Muriel is out there in the streets, you know, like sobbing, and
Aw.
Van Earl's like swallowing hard, like gritting his fist, you know, like maybe someone's gonna come help us. It
Alright,
wasn't supposed to be like this. Things were supposed to get better.
I'm walking out there.
In my defense,
Yeah.
that guy's the Incredible Hulk. I think he'll be fine.
He's like, I actually don't want to get involved. It's cool, man. You're always angry.
Any
Okay,
of us
I'm-
have sympathetic personalities?
I'm walking out there.
You're going out?
Yeah, I'm walking out there. These are the guys that we were dealing the dice with, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they kicked the shit out of Booger, and now they're bullying some people out in the streets. These are some bad boys.
Yeah.
So we know they
I'm
already
like,
have
like
money
out.
from Booger.
Right. I'm just gonna walk
So we
out.
just have-
I feel like I've dealt some dice to them, you know, a few times. We have a little bit of a rapport.
Mm-hmm.
try to talk them down.
Yeah. Yeah, just kind of be like, guys, you don't really need to be doing this out here, do you? Show a little class.
Bring them inside and mug them.
Yeah, like
I'm
come back
wondering.
in. Let's do another game. You don't need this chump change. There's plenty to win back in here.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's like got the bunch of papers held up in one hand. Yeah, I got some money to waste, and he like pockets their stuff, and he just like starts walking towards you.
Cool. Well, I'm bringing them back in at least.
So we play for all the things they just stole.
Oh no, yeah. Right, they're outside still sobbing, right, in the pouring rain, as you just, like, walked up to the people who robbed them and told them to come gamble it away. Like, guys, drinks are on me, let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You just leave them outside.
Yeah, right, so he's, like, picking up their stuff and, like, folding everything back together and whatever, and he's just, like, looking around, like...
Pulling it out of the puddles.
Right, like, I can't believe this happened to us in a gnome. Okay, so I imagine you have a plan here, Riley, and it sounds like Mike does too.
I can jump in.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's some sort of plan out of this, because at least now we got them going back into the tavern. We can get that crap back.
Just get them drunk.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say.
Boogers,
Oh, sorry. Do it.
I have something before we go back in.
Oh yeah.
Booger's gonna go help their stuff.
You just want to see if there's anything else to steal. You can't fucking
Yeah.
trick me, Mike.
Give me the rest of your
You
stuff.
cannot fool me.
Two things are gonna happen. Booger's gonna be like, new to the town? Well, some cheap whiskey if nothing else. While he's rummaging through and trying to steal whatever money is left.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you're gonna give me. I'm not used to the terms in this one. It's gonna be a hard test. It's gonna be at -20.
I'm trying to figure out what I would even use.
Yeah, perception's fine, or sleight of hand if you have it. I mean, I have to imagine you do. I just don't think we got all your skills ported over to this character sheet yet.
Bit of hand.
What's that?
B.
I can't hear you.
It'd be down
Where would
under
sleight
group
of
and
hand be?
advanced skills.
Yeah, so I don't think we built your character sheet up right.
Whoops.
Yeah, hold on. Let me, because you're a bod.
Old.
Odd.
So bold.
Not a noble, not a spy.
Hopefully my mic's a little louder now.
Oh, I wasn't having any trouble hearing you. It just cut out for a second, was all. God damn it. I can't fucking find it. Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and roll it just as stealth. You're just taking a penalty right now.
Okay. I have nothing in stealth. Woo!
Jesus.
Oh, damn.
Still got there.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, you're you know like you're shaking it all down and everything, right? You're like rummaging through, and you find the same, you know, like pull cord, little like false bottom in the thing that they had too, and I mean you can't read, can you? Michael.
I know I keep cutting out. No, I can't read.
Okay. Maybe it was just my end that couldn't hear it then. Okay. Yeah, you think you've got something good though. Like you've been around long enough, like dealing with the Empire and stuff, like you recognize like an important seal. You feel like the heavyweight parchment, right, that only comes from like big business, like the lawyers, the doctors, you know what I mean? Like there's something. This is something important. This is
These scribbles mean money.
What's that?
I said these scribbles, they're the money scribbles.
These scribbles mean money. Oh my god, I love that so much. Yeah, no, it's 100% correct. Like this is a deed to something. This this could be like a banknote or a promissory note. This might like be an inheritance, a will. You know, tons and tons of gold. No, but like you'll get something out of this. And you like you secret that away. You like fold it up or like, you know, switch it with your other hand as you're like, you know, here's your dress, ma'am. I'm sorry. New to town. Shame that.
Yeah, literally like pocket it and then use the same hand to like pat him on the shoulder and be like, there, bud.
It's not so bad.
We're gonna get you fixed up.
Okay. Are you trying to get him in the tavern too, or are you like shooing him down to somewhere else?
I think I probably have someone in the tavern that like if I bring a new customer in, I get like one brass penny or something, like a month or something tiny.
You might get food. Yeah. You might get a cup of soup.
They feed you crusty.
Yeah, they let me sleep out back without shooing me away if
Mm-hmm.
It's a rewards program.
Yeah. You get a little punch card. Yeah, okay. Nope, that makes sense. I'm totally down with that. So you get them in there. I mean, they stare at, you know, your little halfling crew, like playing games and everything with their money. But other than that, they come on in.
Yeah, I think I say something like, win some, you lose some. And then I like pat him on the shoulder and go join the game.
Right, yeah, you're like, well, anyway, if you need anything, I'm Booger. And you just walk away. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Okay. Cool.
Well, that was a successful first encounter.
Yeah, no,
Yay.
I mean, yeah, so, Riley, do you want to, like, really get into the semantics of the gambling right now, or are you just looking to make back some of their money to either keep for yourself or get them back?
I want all.
You want to win all of that money?
I want all.
Okay. Yeah. Let's figure out how we want to do that, because you have like a lot of skill in cheating and gambling and such.
Do, and also Dice Master, whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah, which I remember, if I remember correctly, reading it, just like you can take the ones digit as success levels, which could be like super good, depending.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Do I see Booger lead the couple in here?
Yeah. There's no way to hide them. They're making a scene.
Yeah, I'm like okay with it too. I'm not trying to hide it.
They're on the other side of the bar.
Right, like waving, pointing.
Alright, so here's where I have to decide if I'm going to gamble to help win some stuff back as well, or if I'm just going to be the character that just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I don't think Riley's playing to help win stuff back.
Yeah, no,
I'm trying to figure that out as well.
Yeah,
I live for the game.
I have some sleight of hand and I have some gambling.
Yeah, we're definitely getting into this early. That's for sure.
Where's your morals?
Right? Yeah, gone, stolen, beaten out of me on the streets of Nuln.
So I want to say, being the noble kind of dragged into this, I might be a little more sympathetic to the plight of the poor.
Sure.
So I feel like I might be joining in to try to win some of the stuff so Riley doesn't win it to maybe give it back.
Oh, how noble of you.
Right, yeah, so having that, like, opinion is actually like a disease as far as the nobility is concerned. They would be, like, looking to get you treatment, like, oh, she's not well. Charity for the poor.
I do what I want, Mom.
It's part of the rebellion.
Yeah, right. It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, this is who I am.
I care about people. Okay.
Alright, well. It looks like I'm gonna be a kind soul.
Yeah, okay, so... Alright, so so who's going in on this table? So we've got, like, the leader of the little crew of baddies here.
Yeah.
I'll hop on the table with my cousin, my third cousin.
Yeah.
Third cousin twice removed.
Third cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's got a debt to pay to these guys.
Mike, are you getting in on this?
Yeah, we're in.
I
You
think
just
I'm gonna
got beat up by them.
I'm gonna
All part of the game.
Kind of like kick him away, like gently, as I see he's trying to get to the table.
You don't deal to
You nudge
him.
him.
You give him Uno cards so he thinks he's playing.
You throw some pennies
Come
on
on,
the other side of the bar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think let's just go for a straight gamble check just to start with, looking for success levels, and we'll do that like 2, maybe 3 times, and then like kind of figure out how like the pot breaks down if everyone's cool with that.
Okay.
Because there'll be like a chance to like swap and steal and make some barters and everything. Because like you guys, I mean, granted Nick is new to the crew here, but like you can communicate a little, just like non-verbally. Whereas this guy doesn't really know that there's like a con happening.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll with Mike's gamble too. I'm gonna call it 35 instead of 39. So minus 4. That should work. I don't know. It might. Okay. All right. So I got 1 success for my guy. So I would interpret that as what are we playing? What do you want to play?
Dice. That's
Okay.
what I thought we were doing.
Okay. So like craps.
Yeah, sure, craps.
Okay. Yeah. So our boy here, the villainous, the Mr. Villain here is not doing too bad. He has a good round of dice. Gets a lot of 7s, I think.
Yeah, that's good at the beginning.
Man, I'm so
Come
good
out,
at-
roll 7-11, you win.
Okay. Riley, go ahead.
So how would I do this with Dice Master? Do I just roll like straight gamble and that's it? And then
Yeah, so if I'm remembering correctly, roll it. And if your roll is less than your 1's digit, I think you can substitute. Like, for example, if you had rolled that, I think I could change that 1 success level into 5. Which is, like, really crazy. But that was kind of the way it read to me.
Oh no.
Okay. So, yeah. What is it when you lose coming out? Snake eyes?
Yeah, I guess 2, 3, or 12. Well, 12 is more of a push, but 2 or 3, you're losing.
Man, listen to this guy. Listen to this absolute dice shark.
Are
All right.
you playing Yahtzee?
Yeah, and then Amanda and Nick, you were playing as well.
Yep. So do I roll?
Yeah, you can just
Okay.
click right onto the gamble if you want.
I got an idea here too.
Yeah, okay, we'll hit you right at the end.
One
It's
sec.
gonna be good.
I also have a sleight of hand if that does anything. Or should I just throw?
Yeah, gamble this round, and we'll bring like the real cheating in next. Oh shit!
Alright.
Okay, so
Ooh.
it looks like Fiazza's gonna take it, but our main man Booger here's got a plan. So
Yeah, so if Riley doesn't let me play right away, I go, look, I got more money, and I like ruffle through my pockets, and my hand goes on the money scribbles I found.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Like in full sight of the other people, be like, "I put this down."
Holy shit!
So I can read, so I should be able to see whatever that is.
Yeah. So are you doing that, Mike?
Oh yes.
Okay, yeah. Right, Finn's like shoved you away a couple times, like to the point of like getting his foot up and like shoving you off the table, and you're like, "Nah, come on," and you like unfold it and like slam this paper down, right?
It's not even money.
It's got money scribbles.
Better than money.
Money scribbles.
Nick, did you take read and write too, or no?
I believe.
Because
I believe I just got that. I'm not sure.
it was one of the optional talents that you might have taken.
Then no, I did not.
Okay, so yeah, so it's literally, well, I mean, hold on.
Can the baddies?
Yeah, I mean, on a roll of 17 or higher. Okay, yeah, he can actually read too. Weird. That's probably why he's in charge. Yeah, so Booger slams down this piece of paper, and it does look very legit, even to people who can't read, right? You would go, "Oh, it's money paper, yeah,
It's official.
says money on it, so we know it's good." It's a contract of some kind. It's like an employment contract, but it's also like it's got like very clear like terms of like Albrecht Oldenhammer. Like if you know the presenter of this paper will be under the ploy of Albrecht Oldenhammer for such time as blank to blank. Please do not get in their way. Like they are legally allowed to excavate the ruins of smudge, middle finger smudge. Looking for the return of. And then it goes on to like basically explain like a really, really nice, not the ring that we saw earlier, but a really, really nice like gold band that seems to be like an heirloom of his family that was stolen and then like went out to be recovered, and then like somebody was killed in action, and then like the whole place like burned up, and then they never found it. And it promises 10 gold crowns on the return of this ring.
The gold band. Okay.
Yeah, of this ring. It's got like a fire opal for like the setting.
I'm just like, this thingamajiggy's gotta be at least 5 pennies.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Be clear, I do not care if the two in the tavern see it.
Do
Like
they
Damon.
notice?
Are they too busy lying?
Yeah, let me see. Don't die, Nick.
I'm sorry.
No, just don't die.
I'm sorry. I only know how to die.
Yes, they definitely notice. Right, so you're like this thing, he's worth it, right? And you're like holding it up, and the guy just like looks, and he's like, "Come on!"
I noticed that he clearly stole something from them. If he's saying it's worth 5 pennies, I offered a trade. I have 15.
15 pennies?
Well, no, I have 5 pennies. I'll give him 5 pennies
You're giving him 5 pennies?
for the paper.
Yeah, Mike, you want to buy
is
in
it
for
worth
5
5
pennies?
I think he like straightens up. Okay, how excited are you to buy it?
I am more
negotiate.
exasperated and want to just give them back the scraps of paper. You've probably find no value in the paper other than the 5 pennies.
I'll give you
I think
6
when I
pennies
see you
for
want it,
Yeah, I have to up it.
You have to up it.
yeah, I like take a second and like straighten up and sniff in my little like goals.
Ugh.
7 pennies. Like I'm some expert negotiator.
6 pennies.
Pennies, and I get to play.
Yes, 6 pennies, and you get to play.
Takes the pennies, slams the paper down.
All right, I take these papers.
I guess it's Riley's papers now.
How much money do you have, Riley?
I think, what was it, 21 copper or something?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
that sounds about right.
You're still rich.
That's...
What a good impression of a poor person.
I don't know, whatever the heck it was.
Yeah.
I think I also am like, I like you, kid, and I like ruffle his hair.
Oh my god.
Leaving
I'm
the
mad.
wet marks.
Yeah, no, it's gross. It's slimy.
Oh.
God.
I kind of have like an internal like freak
You just
out.
shiver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we still playing
Wipe my
some
nose
dice?
and like flip the star up.
I guess he's got to play his turn now since you're letting him play.
Yeah,
that's right.
he'll join in next round. So Amanda, you're gonna win. Shit, you win 3 pennies off that round.
Ooh.
So
Where's my
let's
money?
go ahead. Anyone who wants to play again can go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
All right, I'm changing my pennies to 18.
Spit on the dice, shake them up.
God,
And then I just leave the game.
right?
Only handle with one hand.
Alright, gamble again.
Alright,
Looks like House wins.
Wow.
house wins.
Dude, does this work if you slide a hand?
Yeah, so like, is there nothing I can do with this, even with Dice Master or?
Let me pull up the Dice Master again, because I think the rules as written that we saw, the Dice Master would give you a lot of options on this one, but excuse me, it was not the most clear talent I've ever seen before, and the book will literally not fucking load, so that's fine.
I have it. I can read it.
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
Gamble and sleight of hand when playing dice games. You are a dicing master, and all claims you cheat are clearly wrong. When you successfully use gamble or sleight of hand when playing with dice, you can choose either to either use your rolled SL or the number rolled on your unit's die. So a successful roll of 6 could be used for +6 SL. If you play any real-life dice games to represent in-game dice games, always roll extra dice equal to your diceman level and choose the best results.
Yeah. So that to me still sounds like what I thought it was. Like if you don't like your result, for example, in yours, you could take that SL3 and turn it into a 9. The kicker is you have to first succeed your roll, which you did not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that make
All
sense, though?
Okay.
Does that make sense, though?
I'll stand for.
Yeah, so I mean, I think in this instance, even with, Amanda and I tying with only one failure, I think it makes more sense that the house, just like
House
wins.
wins.
House wins.
Tavern gets it.
Yeah. So I'm fine with that. Just everyone go ahead and deduct one brass penny from your lot. Nick, don't worry about it in your case.
Riley,
What does that mean?
are we like cousins that get along really well?
Because you're richer than them. You don't have to break a silver to get into their peasant money.
Jeez.
I don't know, I guess.
She's like, cool, spot me. Thanks, bro.
Cool spot me. You're not out of money.
I'm wondering if if we were bickering about winning or buying the paper, if it's something that I can kind of just like take a closer look at.
I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine. I just wanted to win.
Okay.
All right, so I guess in between rounds, I'm taking a peek at the thing we got, or that he wanted to beat me buying.
Sure.
It's a rivalry.
SL is success level, so every 10 under your target number, like your skill amount, you get another success. So it's a way to like granularly figure out like who's winning. Shouldn't have been that hard to say. Okay, third round. Anything goes. You can up the pot if you want. You can cheat. You can stab somebody. Whatever you want to do. This is the keeper.
I might have to stab somebody.
3 pennies.
Yeah, 3 pennies. 3 pennies.
3 pennies.
3 pennies.
All right, Nick. If you want to get on this one, you do have to break a silver.
Okay, that's
pennies.
fair.
3 pennies.
So you had a penny lying around. I wasn't worried about that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. Amanda,
Fuck!
you have sleight of hand trained, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll a sleight of hand. You're gonna have to like critical success to do anything more than reduce your. Okay, I mean that was pretty good. So you functionally have a -1 SL instead of a -3. So you turn a die at the last second.
Can I perceive this?
Oh yeah, it's your table, of course.
It's my job.
Yeah, it's literally what you do.
All right, I'm rolling perception now.
I am also cheating, so you might have a chance.
Can I use stealth to try to beat his noticing?
No, your sleight of hand is setting the
Ooh,
tone
I
already.
Okay.
So he did not notice you. I also failed too. I don't.
What can I do to improve my odds here?
What'd you get?
You
Jesus.
can stab someone.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see your roll before we.
Oh baby.
Okay. I mean, so here's what I'm gonna tell you, Mike. Riley, you noticed the guy, the baddie, right? He cheated, or he tried to. He tried to very poorly.
Yeah.
And you said we were playing dice, right?
Yeah.
He dropped an extra die, but that he was trying to he was trying to grab one and leave one behind, and he dropped it, and it made it worse than his roll that it started with. And you definitely saw that, and while you were doing that, you didn't notice your cousin cheating, or your third cousin. But while all of that's happening, and you're deciding if you want to like call him out or whatever, Mike, you've already won this hand. You can do whatever. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to make it worse and just fucking stab somebody? Do you want to like try and lift something off somebody?
I want to turn these baddies.
He just freaks out about the pennies.
Booger.
What's that?
I think I want to turn these baddies on Booger.
Wow.
Sure.
You already got robbed one.
Mike has narrative control, at least for the moment. He doesn't have to do anything, but like he'll seize the initiative if he wants to. And then
I think
Casey said it sounded like somebody was like thumping against their mic. So just if something's like loose over whatever, I'm not sure who it was. It might have been me.
I know when she brushes her hair.
Sorry.
I think you thumped your mic. I was just watching the webcams. Yeah, I think I'm just pumped. I'm just like, give me the pennies! And I'm just like laying on the table, like pull them up as quickly as possible.
Alright, I'm gonna say, hey, he's cheating, and start looking at those baddies and be like, you're gonna take that from this guy? He's stealing your money.
Okay, so you tell them that Mike is cheating even though he actually won fair and square. Okay, yeah.
This party is gonna go downhill.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a charm. Get a plus 20 because like fuck it, yeah. They don't need much encouragement. The dealer just said he was cheating. That seems like a good enough reason as any.
So I put a 20 modifier.
Yeah, you get a plus 20.
Or do I have to put the plus there to make?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
There.
Yeah. Okay.
That's real good.
What do you want them to do? Do you want them to just like beat him up and take his money? Do you want them to take him outside and Mike has to roll a new character? Like, what would you like to happen?
No, just beat him up in here. Don't kill him.
Okay. Yeah. So you're like, he cheated. He's a son of a bitch. I watched him do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you know what? I did see him cheat.
Oh,
Like,
man. Okay.
Where's my money?
And, like, it was definitely the baddie who cheated, but he's like, man, I'm so good. I cheated and I fucked it up, but I made it look like it was his fault. I'm great at this. And he's like, you hear that, boys? Our good friend the dealer here says this fellow.
Gentlemen.
Yeah. Cheating at an honest game of dice. Can you believe that? And, like, they're all starting to walk towards you, Booger. And, like, you were here 30 minutes ago. Life is a circle.
Yeah, no. So, Booger, like, to his credit, cheat. So, Riley gets, like, a split second of, like, the nastiest fucking stare. Because he knows he didn't cheat. He knows that the dealer knows he didn't fucking cheat.
Sure.
He doesn't try to defend himself. He just books it. I instantly just try to run out.
Just
Oh,
runs.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, do you want to use dodge, athletics? What are you thinking?
What do I even have? Oh, wait, no, I have that.
Oh, you have flee. You just have a talent called flee.
Yeah.
So, I think you rolled that randomly, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, this is one of, oh, that's so good.
He knows there's no way anyone's gonna fucking believe him.
Whoops.
Just in case you forgot I was a noble.
Oh, that's so, I love this. Go ahead and, really, Amanda?
Just so people could remember.
Weird flex, but okay. Mike, go ahead and make an athletics, an endurance. Endurance is slightly higher for you. Go ahead and make an endurance with plus 20. This is
lower.
What's that?
This is lower.
Endurance is 34. Athletics is a 30.
I was looking to entertain. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you get a plus 20 too. This is really, like, this won't fail. I mean, you failed, but you know.
It won't fail, but you failed.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, you still get an early lead. They're gonna have an easier time, relatively speaking, to catch up to you. But right, you take the initiative. You grab your shit. You run. You've done this numerous times before.
Oh yeah.
This is an old trick. This is an oldie but a goodie.
I have a quick
Play
question.
from the same fuckers too.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Did they leave anything behind?
Yeah, that's
Like, weren't they in a rush?
Nick actually asked the same thing.
Okay.
Boy.
So
Trying to make it cinematic, keep it suspenseful for the audience, but had to actually ask it out loud.
Well, I mean, I just say that's good gameplay because you were both thinking it. I'm gonna have their leader make a cool roll. He doesn't have quite as high a cool as Nick does, but it's really all presence of mind. Does he think about it, or is he so excited that like they're encouraging him to beat the shit out of this guy that?
Yeah, because they love beating the shit out of Booger.
They do.
They do this often.
Yeah, no, they don't even think twice about it.
This is Saturday night.
Yeah, literally. We probably do this like twice a week.
Nick, high or low? Because you were the first to ask.
We're gonna go with low.
Okay, so if it's a 1, you get to choose. If it's a 2, Riley gets to choose. Okay, sorry. Riley's choosing. So, Riley, do you want them to have left the rest of the paperwork, the ring particularly, or the coin that they didn't, like, pocket?
Which one looks the most expensive?
You don't have that information. You just have to choose. Are we still online? It's telling me we're off.
I still see us on
Okay.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I still see us. It says live.
Okay, cool.
Well, how much coin is it? Can I see it at a quick glance?
Nope, you just gotta pick.
Damn it.
You just 1, 2, or 3.
Ring.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So right, he like stands up, throws himself like towards the door, already chasing after Booger, hooting and hollering for his goons to keep coming. And you see he was playing with it, we'll say, as opposed to any other words. And he in his mad dash to put it into his pocket, he misses, and you hear it clink on the ground. And you can pretty quickly scuffle over and grab it. looking
So
like so many Bilbos in the flashback of Lord of the Rings. All right, Nick. Roll a d2. 1 is papers, 2 is coin. Papers it is. Okay, cool. So, assuming you want to grab it and assuming you still want to give it to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows it's worth at least 6 pennies.
I'll grab the papers and.
Well, these are the other papers.
Yeah, I'll grab the papers, make my way over to the couple, and.
These aren't the papers Amanda bought, right?
Yeah, there's different. There was like a whole file.
No, I bought those papers. I got those papers.
Riley won.
I win.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, you're all there. So again, this is your narrative as much as it is mine. But it sounded like people were mostly interested in returning their stuff, or no?
I was, but I don't have anything.
I won. That's fine, as long as I get something out of it. Like, basically, my entire goal was to help them out, but get something out of it in return.
Mm-hmm.
You got the ring.
Like, I don't do nothing for free.
Okay. Of the whole gang, right? Only one of them, Mike, is even like still like tailing you. You very quickly lose the other 3. Now they'll communicate and start hollering back and forth at each other.
Sure.
But you feel pretty confident that you could just simply outrun this guy. That you don't need to do anything, in particular to lose him. Now, what would you like to do?
I'm booking it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me same thing, athletics or endurance, whatever you prefer. It does look like endurance is slightly better for you. So this is less about raw speed and more about, you just do it long and hard.
Right.
Okay.
There we go.
And he's gonna try. Yeah, so you leave this guy in the dust. Like, you probably have like this whole routine worked out, under 2 fences, over 1,
Yep.
through the back end of this like little like food spot that you go sometimes, and like bed down in with the horses on the 2nd Street.
Yeah, we're in a manure pile, just like our eyes peeking out, just watching. There's like a family of dogs that I can just snuggle up with.
Oh, that's almost
Looks like I'm one of
redeeming. Okay. Yeah. Right. He comes by. He's like, huffing and puffing. I swear I saw that. Fucker. Where is? And he just like. Yeah. Let's.
Right on me.
Yeah. Maybe. We're. Where's the bad luck roll?
I don't even know if Booger counts as bad luck. He's like, as long as he doesn't fucking hurt me, like, we're good.
High or low,
care.
Mike? Did he say anything?
No.
Low.
Low? Okay.
Low.
Low.
Low, good things happen.
Ooh.
Okay. He spits. He looks at the manure pile, he's like, ugh, and walks away. And then we just like Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny, just eyes appear in the manure pile. Okay, yeah, cut back. We're at the freaking whatever it was called, the Rapid Raider or something.
Reaver's Return.
Look at you. Are you taking notes over there?
I am.
I'm proud. I can't even. I've got a fucking module I'm working off of, and I can't remember what it's called. Okay. Yeah. What's the conversation like? Did you all kind of come together and say, hey, like we should give these people back some stuff, but we want to, like hopefully they'll give us a reward or.
No, it's I'm getting a reward, or they're not getting their stuff.
Well, I got nothing to give back.
I'm just gonna give them their papers and fuck it. I'll give them 1 silver and
Shit.
and say I won it in the game trying to get back what they lost, but didn't realize they had as much as they had on them when they got looted.
Yeah, I mean, and like that's the honest truth, right? I think like Van Earl or whatever his name was is like Van Eyck, right? Like he's genuinely surprised and like very thankful. It's like the second time tonight he's cried, right? Where he's like,
Aww.
we didn't have much. We didn't have much, sir. It was hard even getting there. I didn't see you in the boat, but we came over together and.
So I feel bad in this and start nudging Riley and be like, "You got their paperwork."
I do. I have these money papers.
The
And this
money
ring.
papers.
Much
Yes,
money.
I have the money papers and this ring. But I didn't go out of my way to win these back for nothing.
You're saying that to the group or to them?
I'm gonna say it to them.
Yeah. Okay. Are you being intimidating, or is this more of a haggle situation?
Um,
Or is this a fact?
This is just him.
I mean, this is a fact.
Sure. I do want to know, like, in what context? Like, are you like, I won't give you shit? Like,
Finn
in
does
a like
nothing.
in like a, I won't give you shit, right? Or is it like a, just give me something?
Yeah, it's just I always expect something in return.
Mhm. Okay.
You got nothing for me. Gotta see what I can get.
Yeah.
Like, this ring looks like I could get something for it.
Yeah, so I think, he accepts the money. Are you giving him the paper and the ring? Just the paper? Nothing?
I mean, I'm getting nudged.
Yeah.
I feel like the money paper isn't worth enough if the only literate person doesn't want to hold on to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so... Right, he takes the coin. He says, "Well, the paper. I'll confess, we came here with grand intentions of working for Albrecht Oldenhammer, but I don't have as much fight in me as I used to. There was a time I would have raised up against all those hooligans."
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn it, it's doing it again, huh?
Mhm.
He says, there's a time I would have raised up against all those hooligans, but now
No.
still.
You
Yeah,
cut out
still-
again.
Cut out the
It's in
same
the same
line.
spot.
Damn it! The suspense.
I don't know why this is fucking up so bad lately, but you can hear me just fine right now.
Right
Yes.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Only when you get talking.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. I'm taking a couple devices off the internet. Yeah, he's more or less telling you, like, he's not quite the adventurer he was in his youth, right? Like, I came here with aspirations of working for Oldenhammer, but I don't know that that's such a good idea if I can't even walk through the streets safely. And he assuming you're giving him the paper or showing it or, like, making signs that, like, the paper is up for, grabs,
Yeah.
he'll pull out, like, a very damaged pair of glasses. And he puts them on. And, like, those alone are probably worth, like, a couple silver, truthfully. But he had them, like, secreted away in his person. And he's reading it, and, like, he doesn't read well. He's like really leaning in and everything as he's my father was an architect of middling renown. I recognized the building when I saw Oldenhammer looking for this. This is one my father made. It's 4 or 5 days north of Nuln here, which is why it came at all. I thought, well, we didn't have much keeping us in Altdorf anyway, and well, if we could make some good coin here, why not move and start again? We're still fairly young, Miriam and I. And she smiles.
What?
What?
Yeah. I kind of like move my hand. I decide, like, youngish.
The wiggle.
And goes, well, you see, if indeed this building is what I believe, my father would have built it, and he would have built a second entrance, perhaps, usually to the south of the building, assuming for drainage and other such. 25 to 30 paces, as a human steps, of course, and well, you'd have to dig down a couple feet now. The building's old, but I think it would get you into the basement, and I think we could find this. You could find this ring and take the contract. It's old, but it's still good. It's hammer.
So there's a contract?
That's what the paper is.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's basically like it was written up originally to like give someone like the rights to dig through a ruined building, like the wreckage. So the road wardens wouldn't pick you up as like just a salvager or just a, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you have a lawful
You
contract.
got credentials.
Yeah, the owner of the building is saying yes, like I'm letting them dig through there. They're working for me.
So the papers are good. What's the ring then? Like, I kind of like hold up the ring.
Because family heirloom. Just, you know, my father's wedding band. I thought those brigands had stolen it from us. And he like reaches out, like clearly you're giving it to me.
I bring it back and I'm like, no. They did clearly steal it from you.
Young
Finders
Master Hobbit, I have a lead here. You have a lead here for so many gold crowns. Please don't take an old man's father's wedding ring away.
You know, the journey's gonna cost money and time and effort.
You're
We're
young.
clearly doing
I'm
them a
looking for-
service
I'm
by taking this job.
Yeah, like I'm taking a job on for you. You know,
Not me. This is all you. I just have the information. I'm, as you said, I'm too old to be poking in ruins now, especially with ne'er-do-wellers on the streets.
Yes, of course. But I still am going to waste time and effort getting there. I'm doing you a favor here. I don't want to give you this ring back. Unless I get something in return. I went through a lot of effort. I risked my neck to take this off of those bandits.
At this point, Rorgul is just going to say, you are getting something in return. You're getting a job. You're getting a chance for money.
These money papers are worthless to me. Fine. I don't know. I hand the ring to third cousin twice removed. I'm like, do what you want.
I take the ring, I roll my eyes and pass it back to the couple.
Yes, thank you. I wish you good luck on your journey if you so choose. Yes.
I hear sarcasm.
Takes the ring and he runs straight for the manure pile. Mike, are you just bedded down there for the night?
He's just there.
Are we going tonight? Because I feel like we should meet back up at some point here.
Yeah. My plan, if everyone's cool with it, is like you're gonna have to go to bed now. It's already very, very late, and there's nearly been 2 fights.
It's past our bedtime.
I feel like we just sleep and we just smell something really gross. He just like comes into the room, curls up on the floor.
It's like a dead dog.
Like, I come in and the innkeeper looks at me and I like pull out my punch card and I'm like, still got one.
It's a 3-night stay.
I just like go into the court and literally like curl up. Staring at you, Riley.
I give him a thumbs up. Like, good job. You distracted him. It was good.
You got out.
Okay, so you just hang out in the manure pile for a couple minutes and wait for them to go, and then you double back? Is that what you're saying, Mike?
For sure.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you guys have been staying here at least for a couple nights, so you know that the owner of this place, Rudolph, is like always like highballing the stay here, and the rooms are not worth it. But you usually you can fight with him a little bit, because he'll say something outrageous like 3 silver shillings to stay, because like people will argue and he'll like maybe get 2 still, or they'll just turn away and he'll be like, well, I didn't want them there anyway, they're probably gonna break something. You're able to stay here for 6 copper pennies right now, but that's getting you like the 3 meals and everything, and it's keeping your room squared away. Have you guys been like all sharing a room, or?
I feel like we're all kind of broke right now, and we're kind of having to bunk.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean he's fine with that. You guys are not making too much of a fight, and you've been paying, so that's been fine so far.
Keeping bad guys out of here.
You are the bad guys.
That's subjective.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think we want to. You head up to your room much in the same way. Nick, did you buy your own room, or are you just bedding down with them?
I mean,
Probably doesn't know as well.
Narratively, I have no idea who these people are.
Excuse me, do I know you?
I mean, you're
kind of roped into our.
I kind of look at Booker and I'm like, is this the guy?
What guy? Oh, yep, that's the guy.
And then I'm just kind of like, wait, you're the guys?
The guys.
I guess we're the guys.
Like,
do we know
rub
Buggers?
my eyes and just get my own room and then call it a night.
What are we set up here to do with him?
I mean, I don't actually think he's the guy, so I'm gonna be honest.
We're assuming.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you're the guys he was supposed to meet, which makes the story way better. Like 6 episodes later, when you finally
we meet the guy.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay. Cool. I'm down with that. I think that's a really, really good place to end it. We're gonna pick back up with like what weird nonsense happens like in the middle of the night, because it's never a quiet night at the Reaver's Roost or whatever.
Why would it ever
Reaver's
be
return.
quiet?
Yeah.
Reaver's return.
Reaver's return.
Reaver's return.
All right. Cool.
Its name is constantly changing to keep up with the health codes.
Oh, I love that. All right, cool. Anybody want to say anything or do anything, or like get a final scene in there? Or
So we're ending this where we're assuming Nick's the guy, and he's assuming we're the guys, and that's where we're at.
yeah,
and we're gonna.
and there's a job to like go get a ring out of some broken down ruins a couple of days north of Nuln.
Okay.
Yeah.
A job I don't know about yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been gone.
It's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
You kind of just tag along.
I got uses.
You
I don't
really
know.
good running.
I think like just the final scene is like us realizing that we are each other's respective the guy,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rorgel just kind of like turns to the desk clerk, gets a room key, and then just trudges upstairs, shaking his head.
What did you get yourself into?
Yeah, finger on forehead, just like, oh god.
And we're just excited to make some money.
And then I think like the camera kind of pans back, and that same front desk clerk is like, "What's that smell?"
Yeah. Well, like inside of Booger's head, he's like, pennies.
Wait, you
Like,
It's
it's the clerk, and she's like, "What's that smell?" And the camera just like zooms in on the corner where Booger's like curled up, and he's just
Panties.
Oh, all right, cool. Well,
Gonna be the best character to draw.
Thank you, everyone, for showing up and playing.
This
It was a steaming pile, just like I expected it to be, but it was also a blast, so that was good. And then we had a pretty good crowd, so thank you, everyone, for sticking with us, even though the rules did not make sense and the pennies did not add up. So
just make everything up as we go.
yeah,
It's okay.
That's fine.
We always do. We're back next week with second edition, and we're back in 2 weeks for episode 2 of The Enemy Within, Warhammer Fantasy 4th edition. So cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.